5 destructive things sports parents do. Number 1, they project too much. And what this looks like is, oh, you're going to be a pro ball player one day. Or look at my son, he's going to be a D1 athlete one day. Look at my daughter, she's going to be a D1 soccer player. Let them grow into their sport. Let them stay present. Let them just have fun. Don't worry about what they might become. And if you throw that out there too much, it builds this expectation that if I don't become a D1 basketball player, I'm no good. So don't project on your kid's future too much. Just let them play and have fun. You can have those excitement, like maybe my son or daughter is going to be a great athlete one day, but don't throw it out there and put expectations on them. Number 2, breaking down every bad thing they did after a game. They're going to get breakdowns from their coaches. They're going to get grief from their teammates, from the other, opponents, especially within their peer circle, like in, local sports. They don't need their parents also to be breaking down their performance and saying, you should have done this, you should have done that, you should have done that. I know there's a lot of different dynamics between parents, and if you used to be a player yourself, you can certainly probably do this in a healthy way, but just be careful because, again, if they're hearing about every bad thing they did and they probably already feel bad about their misplays, they don't need to hear it on the car ride home and then again at home. They need to have some place to get away from their bad performances. Third, intervening when they struggle or fail. Look, let your kids fail, let your kids struggle, let them come home disappointed because of how they played, let them come home disappointed because they didn't, get in the starting lineup. All that stuff is okay. They're going to face these ups and downs throughout their career. And if you think they could be good one day, they're going to have to learn to deal with this stuff. It's called resilience, and they don't build it when parents just pave the road for them. Let them have their potholes on their journey. They'll figure it out. Obviously, you can help them practice and be encouraging and help them find new solutions, but don't go out there trying to prevent them from failing. Number 4, focusing too much on structured practice. Look, lessons are great, team practices are great, games are great. But your kid also needs to go out and play on their own, hit in the batting cage, go hit golf balls on their own, go kick the soccer ball around with friends. Too much structure, it makes it feel much more like a job. When your kid loves their sport and they want to go practice on their own and they have the freedom to do that and pick up games and make up rules and all this stuff, which is kind of a thing of the past, unfortunately, they're going to have a deeper love for the game and they're going to be more likely to put in work when it gets hard. This was the case with me. I played backyard baseball my whole life. I loved baseball to death. And when baseball got really hard, I had 2 elbow surgeries, I was willing to grind it out because I loved it so much because of the way I formed those happy feelings about it. Give your kids time to have unstructured play, build a backyard batting cage, do whatever it takes so that they can have a place to go to and independently play on their own. And last destructive thing parents can do with their young athletes is push them too hard to work harder. Look, encouraging a good work ethic is important, right? And that's something I think all good parents instill in their kids. However, if you're constantly berating your kids that you need to work harder, you're not working hard enough, they're just going to want to quit and go do something else. It's not fun. I've seen this dynamic over and over and over between parents and their kids. I used to own a baseball academy. I used to, organize all these games and be out there and see all these different dynamics between parents and kids. When you're constantly pushing your kid to work harder, they're going to push back the other way and want to go play more video games and spend more time with their friends and do other stuff. You can be encouraging, say, hey, I'd love to go play catch. If you want to go play catch, let's go do it. Do you want to go to the batting cage? Do you want to go to the soccer field? Do you want to go shoot hoops? Offer to practice with them, but don't push them to work harder. Don't berate them about their work ethic. Let them push the cart, because if you're trying to push it for them, they're probably going to start to resent you and the sport, and they're going to push back by quitting.